Hello everyone. Welcome to the channel EasyETL. The today's topic for our discussion is what is SQL. Let's start with the full form. So SQL stands for structured query language. So this is the full form of SQL, and it's a very I would say domain specific programming language, right? Domain specific programming language used specifically, this is a very hard point to emphasize on, used specifically for managing and querying databases, right? So this is why SQL is used, and the main purpose of SQL is to manage and query databases. So it provides a standardized way to interact with relational, I'll just write here, interact with, it can help you to interact with relational database management system, that is RDBMS. Okay, and allowing users to, uh, what users can do, they can define, they can manipulate, and they can also control their data using SQL query, right? So this is a very good overview of SQL. Now let's discuss about the key operations in SQL, right? So let's write key operations in structured query language. So the first one is, we can retrieve data. We can retrieve data from one or more tables, or we can also retrieve data from different databases, right? The second one, add new records. We can add a new record to a table. We can add, or uh, a new entity to a table, right? Third one is, we can modify or update an existing record. We can modify or update an existing record in our database table. The fourth one is, we can remove the records from our table, right? The fifth one is, create and modify database schema. So we can write it as create or modify. So what is a database schema? It's actually a structure. Let me write something here for you guys. What is a database schema? Database schema. So this is a structure that define how data is stored, right? So this is a database schema. Now, the sixth key operation in a SQL is defining constraints, right? This is very important because we want to take control of how we want to store the data in our tables, right? We would want to have a criteria that only whole numbers, integer values can be inserted in the age column. We cannot insert anything which is string, right? So these are some of the constraint examples that we want to put on for users who want to insert or manipulate the data in our tables, right? So complex queries are built using SQL to analyze and manipulate data which is there in our table or database tables, right? Popular SQL database, or we can say popular relational database systems are, let me write something, popular RDBMS systems are MySQL, right? Then MS SQL, which is a Microsoft SQL Server. Then we have Oracle database, and we have Postgres SQL, and then we have SQLite or SQLite. We can say it in both the ways, right? So SQL is a very fundamental skill for database administrators, data analysts, or anyone who is working with databases in various domains. So, yeah, so this was all about that we wanted to tell you about SQL, and hope this is useful and interactive, and we'll keep on to continue to post more such videos. So stay tuned and happy learning. Thank you.